Ladies and gentlemen, I figured it out. I figured it out, folks. You know, a couple of weeks ago, right, we were covering the whole D4vd and Celeste case, and his little brother popped up out of nowhere, dropping an interesting post online. And it didn't really make much sense, right? And we kind of just brushed it off as maybe he's seeing the light. No, it's a lot more sinister than that. If you guys don't recall, Caleb, David's little brother, had posted this message on Instagram. Check it out. It says, all PDFs and R words should die, period. And a lot of discourse went on around that message. And a lot of people were just like, wow, maybe he's just realizing that his brother was a monster like everybody else. In my humblest opinion, that's bullshit. And now we really understand why he may have posted that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Caleb, or CVLEBBE, or whatever the fuck his name is, I think he changed his name to Kona now, a little rebrand. Anyways, now, ladies and gentlemen, Caleb is dropping a whole music career seemingly off the back of the whole David Celeste Rivas murder. I don't know, man. You guys let me know how you feel about this, but it just seems way too perfect. It seems like someone took this opportunity to interject themselves into the case and maybe make a little bit of money off of this, right? Because David's brother is now dropping music, and it just seems too perfectly timed. Why not wait till next year, you know? Why not? Now, again, there's some people saying like, oh, let the kid live his life, but it just seems a little scummy to me. It seems a little scummy. So we're going to go down a little roller coaster of David's brother's rollout and why it seems as though he's kind of putting himself in the spotlight. He also made a response, finally, after months and months and months, to a certain video that's been circulating about him. We're going to check that out too. Let's go ahead and run the film. Now, before we get any further into this video, I want to show you the video that Caleb probably wishes never existed, okay? This has been circulating for months. He's been quiet about this video for months. He hasn't said anything about it until now, when he's starting his entire music career. So I want to remind you, right? This is in the Hall of Fame now. Everybody's seen it. This is that video that I think really prompted him to even type that message about all pedos and our words should die, period. This is what prompted him to do that, to try and make himself look better. Let's check this out. That's the video that a lot of people assumed prompted him to kind of, you know, drop that message that all PDFs and R words should die. That's what prompted everybody to think, you know, if they were even on his side, they would back it up by saying it's probably because that video is so obviously him hanging out with the girl that David killed, right? Comes to find out, a couple of weeks later, he starts dropping promo like crazy, and now there's a whole song called Sex and some other bullshit that he dropped. So I want to show you some promo that he's been leaving behind. Check this out. I can't play the music, obviously, but this is Caleb now. He changed his whole entire persona, right? He changed his name to Kova, apparently. And this was 5 days ago he posted this. And I don't know, bro, it just feels so distasteful. Like, why would you do this right while your brother is facing probably the biggest, you know, one of the biggest court cases in the nation right now? It makes him look like a piece of shit. It makes it look like he'll throw his brother under the bus, and he'll use this situation to make himself, you know, rise up into stardom. But let's continue. This is what people have even been finding on Spotify. Like, this guy is going full-fledged into it. This is not like some random, oh, he threw out a song and this is something that, you know, just a little side project. He's going full-fledged into this. Check this out. Someone was even able to find his Spotify with cover art, right while his brother is going through the nastiest trial in the nation right now. It seems, I don't know, bro, it just seems all kind of nasty to me. And he has the same vibe as David to me, like, you know, the little dark bracelet, the face, it's very reminiscent to how David's vibe is. I'm not gonna lie to you. And these are supposed to be Christian kids. Remember, oh Jesus, they were homeschooled and in a Christian family. They're supposed to be, you know, righteous, right? You got one kid chopping kids up, and you got this guy starting his music career off of that murder, talking about sex and shit. Was he like 14? No, I think he's 18 now. I'm just joking. That was a joke. But I think this is crazy. Let's continue though, right? So this is where things get kind of interesting. Caleb decided after all this time, remember, this has been a while these videos have circulated. He responded first with that little message on Instagram, and now he decided to respond about that video out of nowhere. Why is that? Why is that, Caleb? Why do you care? People have been slandering your name all this time. Why do you need to throw some PR out now? Anyways, let's go ahead and see what he had to say. And by the way, before we even get into this, this feels like some PR team wrote this. This does not feel like an 18-year-old boy who's writing songs about sex wrote this, okay? I mean, it's even weird, the song name. I know he lives his own life and, you know, he didn't kill Celeste, right? But it comes off as so insensitive, even the subject matter. But anyways, let's check this out. He says, I've been wanting to say something for a while, but I have to be careful about what I say as this is an ongoing legal matter. Like this does not feel like a teenager. I don't want to make this horrible situation about me. I want justice for Celeste and her family. I've seen people say that I knew what was going on and I was protecting my brother. This was not true at all. I have not lived with my brother for years, and I was not very close with him. We didn't speak often other than when our families were brought on tour or he was visiting home. I was around Celeste a few times when I did not know her well, and I did not know her age. I find that very hard to believe, man. Listen, one thing with me, bro, like, in my opinion, you can't fake charisma. Maybe you can. Well, no, you can if you're a professional. Say it's like two YouTubers come together and they don't really fuck with each other that much, but it's lucrative, right? It happens a lot. You can be professional and sell that you guys are friends. But these are two siblings that were caught on camera together just fucking around, and they seem very, very comfortable around each other. It doesn't seem like any animosity or anything like that. Now he's trying to run the route like, oh, I don't really know him like that. You know, I only see him a couple of times a year. That's bullshit. Because we played that video with him freestyling in front of his brother and all his little music friends and shit. You guys seem to be very comfortable around each other. But again, why even come out and say this? Let's continue. People have been posting a video showing me backstage with her at one of David's concert when I was and I have been wanting to address this for a while. People have even gone this far to say that I was sneaking her backstage, which is not true. She was already at the show, and the video takes place after the show had already ended. In the video, we were sent to grab something from a fan that was in the front of the stage, and we were walking back. Okay, listen. All I can say is we have to take your word for that. We have to take your word for it, okay? I'm not buying that, because another thing you said is, I was 15 and I didn't even realize her age. Man, listen, kid. I was 15 once too, and I know what a 14, 13-year-old looks like. You, at 15 years old, let's keep it real. At 15, normal kids kind of look down on the little 12, 13-year-olds. I'm 15 now. You guys, you just turned 13. Ugh. You're young in the brain. That's how we're thinking, right? Come on. You would know that little girl was fucking 13, 14, around that age. And your brother is how old? Come on, Caleb. Come on, Caleb. But again, why bring that up now? Oh, I'll tell you why. It's because people are noticing how distasteful this move really was. Oh, I'm just going to pop off this little career all silent like, and nobody's going to do anything and say anything about it. And I'm just going to reap all the benefit of all the publicity. Oh, that's what you thought. Now you're trying to come out and do some PR. Let's keep going. And I'll tell you guys right now, Caleb didn't write this shit. Caleb told somebody, hey, people are coming after me because they're on to me. And please make this sound a little bit better, please. And somebody wrote this shit up for him. Let's continue. He continues saying, news companies, this is why he actually posted all of this, right? News companies such as TMZ, Daily Mail, and others have started saying that I am taking advantage of this whole situation to promote my music and that I am just now launching my music career. This is not true at all. I have been releasing and posting music over the last 3 to 4 years and took over a half-year hiatus due to what happened. Okay. I changed my name online from Caleb to Kova as I did not want to associate myself with any of this. I have not once mentioned this situation or my identity on the new accounts. TMZ even reported my age incorrectly, saying that I am 20 when I just turned 18 in November. Now let's just keep it real, man. I think this is all for public spectacle. I don't want to hear you coming out here saying you changed your name and boo-hoo, I'm just an artist and you guys are connecting my brother to me. That's bullshit, bro. You did this strategically. You wouldn't have posted all pedos and all these people should die, period, and then a couple of weeks later drop a music album under a new name. I'm sorry, drop a song under a new name. You did that intentionally so that people would talk about your name, and then when you did the rebrand, when you changed to Kova, people would still associate you to being David's brother, okay? You try to be slick with it. Now you're coming back to the people saying like, oh, well, I changed my name from Caleb to Kova, so that's just a slam dunk. You're not slick, bro. And a lot of people are buying it. A lot of people are saying like, oh, yeah, he's living his own life and he shouldn't have to bear the burden of his brother, and he shouldn't. But the fact that he did this so close to David being arrested, and now the whole media cycle is behind David and pinpointing things on David, it seems a little strategic. You know what I mean? But let's continue. I had scheduled my first release under the new name before any of this became a headline again, and the song came out 2 days before the arrest. The project, music video, and songs was already in motion long before any of the news coverage around my brother resurfaced. My intent has never been to use this to bring attention to myself or my music. This is the whole reason why I started over from scratch. And then he posts a screenshot about like the music he had posted and how it was before David got arrested. I mean, let's keep it real, bro. David probably knew he was getting arrested beforehand. You probably had more knowledge than the public. I'm just saying. I'm not buying it. The fact that he said in his statement like, oh, I didn't even know she was 14, 13. Man, that's bullshit. Anyways, my decision to continue releasing music is not about using any of this for attention. Music is my life, and after stepping away for months because of everything that's happened, I want to build my own path. I don't know, folks. You guys let me know. Am I going too hard on David's little brother? I'm just saying, why not wait till after the summer's over? Summer's coming. Maybe it's a good time to promote your music. It's summertime, right? So maybe he's thinking about the cycles. But did you really have to kind of like blow your career up right now? It just seems you can do whatever you want. But doing this right now is not going to make people like you. It's going to make people critical of you. It's going to make people not like you. So I don't care if you had this, this amazing album or this amazing song you want to show to the world. You should have waited because now everybody's looking at you funny. I don't know, man. I'm gonna be real. I don't trust that little Caleb kid, but we'll see. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, man, about Caleb. But before we get out of here, I want to show you something a little bit creepy, right? David apparently killed Celeste on April 23rd, 2025. That's what defense is claiming. Prosecution. Prosecution is claiming that David killed Celeste April 23rd, 2025, right? The Super Sleuths Online was able to find a live stream of David on April 24th of 2025. And guess what he was playing? That good old Fortnite. So I just want to show this to you. This apparently is hours after killing Celeste. He goes to the radio station, right? Talks to them for a little bit. And then he comes home to play some Fortnite. Check this out.
Bundle real quick though. I need to buy my own bundle. Let me buy my bundle. Oh, I gotta post that I'm streaming too.
And the one thing about the internet,
Oopsie
folks.
daisies, twin. Oopsie daisies, twin.
And the one thing about the internet, folks, the dates don't lie. The archive, listen, you do some online, that bitch is there forever. So this is a day after. Holy shit. Let's keep going.
Oopsie daisies, twin. Oopsie daisies, twin. Who got the bundle though? Who pre-saved the album though? The album come out in 4 hours. Who pre-saved that? Who did that? Who did these? D4vd's. Bro, I just want to say big shout out to Fortnite, bro, for giving me the locker bundle. I've been waiting for this for so long, bro. Whoa. You guys don't understand. When I was playing this game, been playing this game since 2018. I actually started in season 2. I started playing Christmas season 2. And I was like, yo, I want to be as good as Ninja. When Ninja was the best player, I was like, yo, I want to be as good as Ninja. I want to get my own locker, but I want my own skin. We got our own locker, but we're so close to getting this skin, bro. Fortnite, yo, Epic Games, yo, thank you. I love you, Epic Games. Thank you. Thank you. When we get the skin, it's going to be a monument.
If you look into his eyes, though, you know, he's keeping that same energy, but his eyes look kind of dulled out, like he's kind of tired. Like, it's like, I don't know. Usually he's really smiling with his face. Right now, it seems like he's kind of on autopilot. If this is a proper timeline, this is literally hours after killing her. And other than his eyes being kind of just, you know, a little dead, a little more dead than usual, bro seems unfazed, untouched and unfazed. This shit is crazy, bro. You know, the Super Sleuths, they done did it again, bro. Let's keep going. This is literally, what, 18 hours after killing her, allegedly.
This moment, a monumented moment. Yes, I'm so hyped, bro. I don't know what any of your plan was, bro, Diggy, but you're not him. I swear, not him, bro. What was that, twin? Chat. Where's Mr. Savage, bro? Mr. Savage, I'm calling you out, bro. I need my 1v1 back, bro. I'm good again. Come on now. I'm good at the game again. Oh, I already had the skin, that's why.
Nah, he's deep. You know, he's into it, brother. I mean, he's having a great time. Y'all let me know what you think about that shit. That shit is crazy, man. But anyways, I just wanted to drop that little tidbit for y'all. I had to take a few days off, so if you realized I wasn't around, I needed a break. I needed to go to sleep and fucking watch some TV for a little bit. But we back, and what a day to be back. Caleb launching his career. Y'all let me know what you think, man. I'll see you real soon. Stay inside, stay safe, and, you know, stay away from that little virus that's going around. Peace.